everyone, it's Stephen and Andrew from Pin in the Atlas. On a frightfully cold morning, the wind is quite chilling. See in the background there's a head frame. Imagine that's the hoist house or bin. We're going to save that for last. First, I'm going to see what's down this road. Here we're come to a structure that looks like it's in really bad shape.
Bunkhouse?
Perhaps.
Let's take a look inside.
You can see here the force has just ripped these boards. So that back wall over there is just completely given way. So there's a chimney here in the middle. There's a doorway which separated a room. So this could have been, yeah, like a bunkhouse like you mentioned, I would imagine.
Yeah, possibly.
Fit a few miners in here.
I found a little baby shoe. It's tiny. Looks like a kid's boot. Can you see that? Oops. Look how tiny it is.
The elements have shriveled that up pretty good.
It's cool.
And yeah, you can see how the wall on this side is leaning pretty bad too. So perhaps the rest of this will come down this winter.
Yeah, maybe one more snowfall.
Yeah. Let's see, they've got the flooring. The remains of a door right here.
There's an old mattress frame, I should say. Huh. Now looking on Google Earth, there were quite a few structures. So I don't know what else remains. So let's carry on walking.
Right. Yeah, see here there's another ore bin. So carry on. Here's that ore bin we just pointed out. There's some more, looks like maybe remains of a mill here, but we've also noticed there's another structure down this way. So what I think we'll do is we'll continue down this road and work our way back up to this bin and to the workings up top. This looks like probably the remains of just a single miner's cabin. So you've got some insulators up top there for electricity. Looks like framework for a bed platform. And then the steps leading up. So look at the weathering on this wood. It's got some insulators up on the top there as well. And the surround for the stove. And the circular hole right here, that's new. So I wonder if there's another vent pipe that came out there.
Yeah. So again, would this have been... Now there's a mine shaft to the left, which we'll take a look at in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
So would this wouldn't have been another bunkhouse, would it? So close to a mine shaft?
And this does have the appearance of being possibly the bunkhouse. There's a few mattress frames back there. It looks like the remains of a microwave. I think that's a little newer. But we're not going to walk in. You can see the state of the floor. It's in pretty bad shape. And again, it's not worth it to walk in here, damage it further.
Or break our ankles.
Exactly. And you see the roof is, ready to come down at any minute. So preserve it as much as possible.
Oh! There's a bone. Somebody's put their name on it. Does that say Timmy?
I can barely see what.
08.
Huh.
Oh, that says 2020. I don't know whether that is a date. Huh.
Along the side of the home here, you can see these trees. These have been planted. See, this one here is inside of a tire. The rest of these have grown up inside 55-gallon barrels. Oh man. There's still a bit of screen left on these windows. And sorry if we're, like I mentioned earlier, it is absolutely frigid out this morning, so it's a little bit difficult to speak.
Yeah, our teeth are chattering. So we're at a height of over 6,000 feet, and we did camp up here last night and woke up to snow on the mountains.
Yeah. So here there's 3 mattress frames. Nice old chair back there. Excuse me, 4 mattress frames. A chair and a TV.
As I said, these closed down in the 80s.
Right, and then through the last room here. Oh, this
There's
has
a
got,
basin.
yeah, another mattress frame and the remains of, it's got plumbing, so that could be a toilet back there. So this had the ensuite?
Don't know, it looks that way.
I'll walk around to the other side here.
That looks like hot and cold running water with the 2 pipes.
Yeah, so that's where the basin would have been.
So this was never a town, it was only a mining camp.
And continue up this way. It looks like there could have been a shower as well. So yep, here's the remains of the shower area.
Yeah, and this is a little closet by the looks of it. There's a hanger for clothes.
Right.
And then here is just the back side of the room with the TV and the mattresses. So this would be the main bunkhouse room, I guess.
Main living quarters.
Yeah. Let's take a look at that little adit, mine shaft or whatever you want to call it. Oops.
There's a part that's completely fallen down. So it had a small back room here, a little opening to get into that. But then here was an entrance to the mine. Be very careful here of footing. So you can see.
Whoa.
It goes back in there a little ways. It's a really tiny hole. So I had a pretty good collapse here.
There's a double door here, including a screen door. So maybe this isn't a mine. Maybe with a screen door to stop flies getting in. Maybe this was a root cellar. But you've also got a massive hinge here. So there was definitely a big door here.
So they
Strange.
put a lot of work to do the cement, the concrete, excuse me, on the end of that.
I don't know whether, I don't think this is the mine. I think this is a root
Just
cellar.
storage.
Oh well, yeah, because if you think about it, I mean, if they took all the trouble in planting those trees and putting the, you know, the tyres and the barrels around the trees, then it would make sense that they would make something more sturdy. They obviously took a lot of time. Maybe?
Just across the way from that bunkhouse we visited, we think this could be the superintendent's home.
Yeah, it's got a beautiful chimney and fireplace inside.
It does, and that's what makes us think that that's what this was.
Unfortunately, we can't get to it.
No, everything's collapsed all around it.
But look at the roof as well.
And the siding, everything. The floor in this one looks like it's in much better shape than the other one. At least in this section right here.
Shame the roof isn't.
Yeah, you see it's got some plumbing fixtures coming out of the wall right here.
And then you've got this little building. So again, cold storage, larder.
I suppose it's got some shelves in there, and with it being, I mean, the ground, we're just standing on nothing but rocks, so that's why it's probably not dug down into the ground. And it had a little porch or something, maybe.
Yeah, and then over here it looks like there's a path.
Stone pathway.
So we'll take a little walk down the stone pathway. So this definitely looks like a garden path to me.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely agree. Because there are rock veins, but those are all different types of rocks that have been, looks like purposely put down. Oh, massive can dump. And
I reckon that could have been a loo. Do you?
I think so. Let me try to get my shadow out of the way here. Yeah, there's a lot of cans down here also.
Yeah, got a lot of those tobacco tins. They Prince Albert. Oh, that's a new can, newish. It's got a pull tab, one of those. Not pull tab, a thingy tab. But a lot of these cans, that looks like a pilchard or sort of sardine tin.
Maybe a can
or maybe
ham.
a ham. But yeah, and there's a lot of bottles here too.
Yep.
So substantial size. I love poking around can dumps because you never know what you're going to see. Let's take a look at this chimney because it's really a really nice fireplace.
Yeah, it is. They've and you can also see the different techniques that they use to not only the fireplace, I mean the foundations, the stonework, and then how they've done the concrete in different segment pours. Much like we've seen in the old abandoned ranches.
Okay, yeah. So unfortunately this wood has come right away from the chimney breast.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. Yeah, you can see the vein where the wall slid up to. I bet you right now I could build a fire in there and it works just like it did the day it was built, finished.
Yeah. Okay.
Might be a few rat's nests or something in there, but
oh, you can actually see here the floor is high. They've got a basement or a crawl space. Oh, and a thick saucer left behind. Somebody used it when they had a nice cup of tea. But look at the wall, look at the floor. And there's, look at that bed frame.
yeah, solid one. And you can really see the tongue and groove on the floor.
So this isn't a basement, it's just a crawl space. Oh, somebody's tried to light a fire underneath. Can you see the charring of the wood? I don't know if that's going to come out on camera. What a douchebag.
I know, what the hell are you thinking?
Some people.
Quick look around down here, and it's just a few remains. That could be a chicken coop. A few other just really remnants of smaller structures.
Yeah, just another can dump. So nothing really worth filming. What do you say that we go up and take a look at those hoists?
I think that's a good idea. Okay, up at that ore bin, and what looks like the remains of the mill.
Oh, one of them.
One of, yeah. See, there's some.
So this was primarily a zinc mine, although they did mine silver and gold as well. And the Pan America mine, which was also owned by the same company, because this is the Comet. So zinc was discovered in the 1920s, I think 1927, but the first production, no, 1929 it was first discovered, and the first production was 1947.
Okay. I'm gonna climb up here real quick, get a look down in here. You see the stone walls here were covered in a plaster.
But look at the stone floor. You've got that huge rock.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a hell of a thing to mine, isn't it, with all this rock? I mean, it's all solid.
Oh yeah, so they had to use a lot of explosives to get anywhere. So I might walk over to the other side, see if we can get...
We can't get through down there.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in there in the way that are...
Oh.
Looks like an electrical outlet right there. Maybe the remains of a stamp right in there. Maybe I'll get a closer look at that. Look at the top of the stamp there. And just piles of lumber everywhere. Try to traverse some of this. Something good?
Yeah, it is. I'm just trying to figure out a way of getting over to it.
Oh boy.
A huge cog wheel.
Oh wow.
See if we can get over there.
Made our way over to check out the machinery here. And the remains of some ash and stuff in there. Size of that cog.
That's huge.
That is quite impressive.
You can see the electrical, what do you call those? The plastic things?
Oh, the insulators.
Yeah. You can see the electrical insulators.
Mm. And up to the ore bin. This is pretty neat.
And then behind, you've got this with that hold water. You've got a pipe going down. So what would that be?
That's my guess.
Richard, Doc, what do you think? It's pretty neat.
This is.
And then you've got little steps, a little step ladder going up.
Yep.
Just here to get to the top. Right, now we have to make our way back across the debris
back
field.
out of this.
So what's this?
This would be the incline or vertical. Vertical.
Wow, that is deep.
Yeah.
Should we do a stone test?
Yeah, I don't see any ladders.
Couple of 100 feet,
Yeah.
unless there's a false floor or something.
Or how much of because they've obviously come in to fill a lot of this up to put this storm drain in and cover it. So you don't know how much of that rock has also collapsed into the bottom.
Now, their mining techniques, well, at least the Pan American mine next door, and the Comet also owned the Pan American, their mining techniques were room and pillar.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Room and pillar. And that's when they leave pillars standing, even though there might be ore in the pillars, to support the roof of the mine, or the back of the mine, as it's also called. Mm-hmm. So I read.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to fall down there.
Nope.
So this one doesn't go down as steep,
No, I
as
wonder
steeply.
if this was an incline. Let's get. Oh no. Okay.
Oh,
Oh wow. Yeah, this is a stope, open stope.
Is it?
Yeah, you can see a couple stoles down
Now,
there.
this is actually quite dangerous because although they've put this, you could actually fall straight down, and we don't know how steady this rock is, how sturdy it is.
Yeah,
that we're standing on.
Yeah, it's undercut underneath of us as well.
Okay, so let's take a step back.
Yep.
Prevention is better than cure. Okay, shall I do a stone test?
Well, I don't know if this one's gonna work because the way that the angle is. And he didn't reach the bottom at all.
No. A bit pathetic, really. And
Throw like a girl.
Oh, still pretty deep. So how deep would you say that is?
Oh, well, from this angle down here, that goes down at least 100. I mean...
And that we're all
Yeah, I mean, at the very... I mean, I can just barely make out one of the stoles. And that's a good... I'd say 50 feet from where I am, and it's just complete blackness.
So another major flood or...
Oh yeah, I'm sure this would be a
This will all wash
waterfall when
out.
it's-
And you say this is all undercut?
Yeah, it's undercut underneath of us. So let's go explore the last little section.
So all of this area is on BLM land, so it's public land. However, there might be some active mining claims. So we do need to respect that if we do come across any.
Yeah, but I think we've every mine opening we've come to has been blocked off by like the BLM. So I'm not sure if this is still active.
The research that I read said that there are no active mining claims in the area, but sometimes Google can be wrong.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Okay, teaser. So before going into the hoist house and checking out all that stuff, Andrea came down this little side road and found an old miner's cabin. Hand built. You can see the metal roofing. Come over and get a better look. You can see some of the remains of letters with some type of a sign. And that could be maybe a closet back there, maybe the bedroom. And some mattress frames. Would have been a very cute cabin. You see they put a lot of work into building it. Wood slats and then the metal siding over the top. Nice. See that behind a massive can dump. Looks fairly extensive. So what else was up there?
Nothing's just the big water container. There isn't anything else around.
Oh,
So
okay.
not that interesting. A mining claim, which I can't read the date. That's it.
Okay.
Hoist.
Okay, now we can check it out.
Oh, people have lit fire and using the wood.
Yeah.
People, will you stop doing this? Have a fire, bring your own wood. Do not use historical structures' woods.
Yeah,
They're going to
that's-
collapse soon
They're going to
enough.
collapse, and then that's why these places get shut down or torn down.
Ingersoll Rand,
Oh, okay.
New York. Is that Imperial Type 10? This is really neat. Oh, I've got a date. Comet Mine. So 7, that would be July 1946. So that's pretty neat.
Cool.
So that would make sense because what I read about the Pan American mine, which is next door,
Yeah.
which was owned by Comet, they said that the first haul of ore was in 1947. Obviously, they were building.
Right. Yeah, and we did visit that site. There wasn't a lot left, so we just did snap some pictures of some of the couple buildings that was left standing.
This is really impressive. What's so wood? Just mind the floorboards. So what would this be? All you miners out there.
Man, that's pretty.
Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah. And if stuff is still in here, the hoist should also still be in here. Let's look. These floors are in decent shape. There's only a couple, and it's laying right on the ground. Is it? Oh yeah. There she be. So you can still see the impressions of the wire on there. Might be a little hard to tell with the sun.
Can you smell that?
Oil.
Oh, is that what it is?
And then so the operator would sit back there and then be able to look out here to the head frame and the hoist. So the incline, or sorry, the vertical shaft is right out there. So we'll definitely have to go outside and take a look at that. There's the head frame. And then directly below, we're standing on top of
another one of those
vertical.
shafts, yeah. Shall I do a stone test?
Well, it looks like somebody tried to with this beast, didn't quite make it.
Oh, well, they were being silly. Still going. Still going. And now I can't hear it anymore. It might still be going, but whatever way, it's flipping deep.
Yeah. The other side of the waste rock pile here, you can see where the ore carts would dump the ore into this bin. And it looks like that might be it for this site. As you can see, it's stunning. Love the mountains all around this area. I say the only thing I think today was it's been so cold, so I'm ready to climb into Tonto, put the heater on, and thaw out.
Yeah, me too. So I hope you've enjoyed our little explore of the Comet Mine. And on that note, get out there, go and explore, put another pin in the atlas, and Stephen and I will see you on our next adventure or on Patreon. Bye.
Bye.